So today I'm showing you my little collection of Hoyas. So now for my Hoya collection, I'm gonna go over all the Hoyas that I have and talk with them a little bit. And definitely am a Hoya head, if you want to say, because they're my obsession and I need to like all of them. But eventually I'll get to that. Once I move into a bigger space, it'll probably happen, and I am gonna do like a full-blown collection because I'm like that. But for now, I have just a few little guys. So I'm gonna start with my Hoya Nummularioides. Now all these Hoyas honestly have the weirdest names, and sometimes the names are like absolutely impossible to pronounce and say. This one is like, oh, I can't even, like literally. So these little leaves are so velvety and soft, and it's all the new ones that are the softest. So all the little baby guys are so nice. And the new ones, I'll do a little close up. So these ones have hardened now. So this one, for example, is like brand new, super soft and velvety. And she is growing like crazy. This is the standard Kim's Nature's kind of trellis. They do this very often, and that's where I got this. So this trellis here, it's growing and it kind of almost on its own peeked itself through the corner and kind of is now wrapping. So I can't wait to see this like completely cover like all this stuff here, so I don't have this like kind of metal hanger looking thing. But in time, that'll happen. But she's doing really well. And this one actually gets a little sun-kissed and gets these darker edges around the leaf, which I think is actually really cute. So I keep her right by the window so she gets lots of sun. And look, she's growing new here. This little tendril is new with these little baby guys. So she's doing really well. I'm proud of her. And all my Hoyas, I've been spraying with a orchid fertilizer before I water them. So kind of like midweek, I'll give them a little spray. That way, I'm trying to really get them to have blooms and be pretty and show me what they can do. But in time, like it hasn't happened yet, and I'm hoping it'll happen soon. So next Hoya. This is my Hoya Kerrii Variegated. This here, you can see, so this leaf is new. This leaf here is new. It hasn't gotten that yellow variegation just yet. It will hopefully soon if I'm correct. Once they mature, it will get more yellow. Right now, the two new leaves are quite green, but we'll see. I'm still learning. Hopefully it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I hope it's just happy and it shows me that it will, you know, get a little more yellow and variegated. But she's one of my faves. I had to get this in a variegated form because I'm not really a fan of just straight green like Kerrii eyes. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. And it accidentally, when I first got it, I may have like broke a leaf and I was very sad. But that spot where it did break, it is actually growing a new little, right there. That's gonna be a new stem for sure. So I'm not too upset. I mean, it happens and it was an accident, so hopefully she does really well. Then I have, which I showed you last time, this is my Hoya Compacta Variegated, so my Hindu rope. This one here has the variegation, which is white. You can see, adorable. Also, did you notice I did my nails? The last time my nails were not done and it did not look cute, and all these like close-ups, I was like, ooh, get your nails done. So I did. Now, like, I feel way more confident like showing my plants really close. So this I have under my shelving unit, which has a grow light. She seems to be doing really well, and I have noticed, just because she is laying kind of over my pot, I did notice that she is getting a little bit longer. So she's slowly but surely, she's growing. Whether you have this on a windowsill or getting some natural lighting, or if it's just from your grow light, I'm sure they'll do fine. Now I have my Hoya Retusa. So I did confirm it is also called a grass leaf plant because clearly you can see it looks like little sprouts of grass. And they have every little end has this like round piece. Almost looks like the top of a heart, each individual leaf. I don't know, I think they're just so adorable. And this has grown so much too. Like the last video, I don't know if you can tell, like maybe if you went back, but like these new leaves here are so long. There's these little guys growing too, all the way at the end, right here. This one I have on my windowsill. Because the pot's really tiny, I haven't really put it in a cover pot yet. She's just sitting on the windowsill and she loves it, and I can tell she's growing. I'm happy with her. I'm like super, super, super happy. Like I mentioned before, trailing plants are my jam, and I can't wait for this to get like really long and just... Then I have my Hoya Macrophylla Albomarginata. Last time I said that, didn't sound quite right, but that's it. Now, since the last video I did, look at her baby new leaf. How freaking adorable. Hold on, wait. And you can see the color. How cute. So that right now is a purpley hue. And then when they grow, they will turn to this gorgeous green with this turtle-like foliage with the white all the way around. I can't with this one. It is so gorgeous. And I love, this is probably like another one of my favorites to feel. It just feels so nice. This one right now, I can tell is probably gonna be quite slow growing. She is also on the windowsill, but she's doing quite well. This leaf wasn't really there when I made my last video, which was a week ago. So now that I can see that this guy's here, I think she's happy. The rest of my Hoyas are hanging above me. So I'm gonna take a quick little waltz over there and I'm gonna grab you all my hanging Hoyas. So this is one of my smaller hanging pots. As you can see, this is the Hoya Crimson Princess. So this is the princess because of the foliage with the variation on the leaves. You can see it's all on the inside, whereas the queen, which I will show you soon, the variation is on the outside, making it look like a crown. So I'll explain that after I'll show you, but she is just gorgeous. Most of her stems are this pink color, and some of the leaves are going pink as well. You can see there. This is a new gorgeous leaf. She's putting out some more tendril there. I'm hoping this one also gets quite long. She's climbing up actually the hanging basket. So you can see here, she's like twisting around, which is kind of cool. It did that on its own, which is nice. I love when they do that and they kind of just find their way wherever they're calling, like they would do in the wild. There is some new baby growth. I love seeing new like baby leaves. Like they're so cute and tiny. And actually that is a great shot of the leaves. Look how pretty. I'm obsessed. I have an issue with Hoyas. They're like, I want them all in my collection. This one is my Hoya Pubicalyx, which is also a Hoya splash. You can see all that white little variation in the leaves, then making it that splash variety. And her tendrils are like, this is gigantic. This is long, this one's even longer. This one, I remember I saw it in the window one day, and these two tendrils had on their own, again, twisted like several times together. The next day I looked again and then they were apart. So I don't know what was happening. It was doing it completely on its own, which I thought was kind of cool. This one is gonna get also very long. This stem as well is like super thick. I think I might want to cut this tendril off and see if I can propagate it, because you can see here, it almost looks like it was propagated before with the leaves, and that or something happened to the foliage and then they broke it off. Maybe because just to me, it's a little bit of an eyesore and I don't like seeing it so bare just on its own. So I might want to cut it and propagate it and then make a new plant. We'll see how that goes. And my last but not least, we have the Hoya Crimson Queen. This one, like, huge. She's massive. I know I say I love all my plants, but like, honestly, she was my very first Hoya. Something about her. She just does it for me. Here, you can see how pink. And see what I'm saying in regards to the queen? The queen has the variation just on the outer portion of each leaf, then making it look like a little crown. So that's why she is called the queen. And even here, you can see the new leaves are pink and growing and just absolutely gorgeous. These guys are green and pink. There, now you can see. So dark, straight down the middle, and then the queen portion, so the variation right around that leaf, is so pink. Like, I actually didn't expect that to happen. I thought it was either she pushed out pink leaves or just the variegated version. I did not think it was going to be variegated the way it is with the pink all the way around the leaf. Like, that was really cool. Because she's quite mature, actually, some of the leaves she has in the middle are big. Like, this leaf in comparison to every leaf I've shown you, like, look how big this is. It's huge. And under these leaves as well they're very velvety, very soft. Majority of Hoyas, that's like one of their traits, is they have that super velvety under the leaf. That is it for my Hoya collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got great feedback from my very first video, so please continue to tell me what kind of videos you would love to see next. I'm currently in the works of putting together my full room tour. I do have now over 60 plants, so because of that, it is taking a little bit longer to film. I can't wait to continue this plant journey with you. Thanks again so much. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, plant peeps.